Why UCLA? For me, it's not about. Look, I like warm weather. I like warm weather. I like great restaurants. And there's obviously a lot to like about LA, and in particular Westwood and our beautiful campus and world-class university. But at the end of the day, I'm a basketball coach, so opportunity to win at the highest level. That's what drew me here. Opportunity to try to uphold Coach Wooden's legacy. It's impossible to live up to it, but it is possible to uphold it. And then, lastly, the challenge. To be quite honest with you, to try to want to embrace the challenge. Many of my colleagues may think that I'm crazy, but the challenge drew me. To be quite honest about it, and it's something I look forward to. And I don't say it lightly. I don't take it lightly. Obviously, there's a lot of great schools in the Pac-12 and a lot of great schools nationally. But I know what the challenge is here. I know what lies ahead, and I have a plan for attacking it. And I hope that everybody understands one thing, that some people may run from this. I was running to it. I didn't have to get away from where I was. Very happy, had a great situation, but I was drawn to the challenge of being the head coach at UCLA.
For those who haven't been able to see a Mick Cronin team play, what is the identity of a team that you're the head coach of?
Well, ultimately, I wouldn't want our identity to be the best team in the country. I'd rather be the best team in the country than people say, oh well, they're really well coached, they play hard, and they're 17 and 14. So I would love our identity to be known as the best team in the country. Now, it's a process to get to where you can be the best team in the country. There's a lot that goes with that. For me, it starts with day one. Like I talked about it, you got to build your culture. You got to develop relationships with your players, recruiting, staff. But to win, you have to be not easily defeated. So talent just doesn't equal victory alone. You have to have talent, commitment, and character. Then you have a chance at greatness. So it's a process, and I'm just looking forward to getting started.
What is it you like about the roster that you do have here right now, the kids that are here right now?
Well, obviously a lot of young guys. I got a chance to play this year, so familiar. Saw the advantage of laying in bed watching Pac-12 games. My entire life, and obviously this year doing so a little bit. Feel like I know what some of the guys bring to the table. And the best thing about our returning players, other than the guys coming in, and obviously Tiger and Shreve didn't get to play, but the rest of the guys, the best thing about them is they're going to be a year older. It's hard to win with young. Bob Myers would tell you rookies will get you fired, and college will tell you, being young is tough. College basketball, you watched our championship game. You realized how important it is to have veteran guys, not just talented, but guys that are hardened with experience.
Your dad was here, obviously a really important figure in your life. He seems like he's done it all. What is it that you've learned from him?
Well, I would tell you the interesting thing, and the thing I would say that to me is the most interesting thing about the people that I know that they're sons of high school coaches, that we never dreamt of making any money coaching basketball. We're in the gym. We're a byproduct of our environment and that we grew up in. And we got into the game and grew up in the game, and the game's in your blood. And we would probably be happy coaching at Santa Monica High School as much as we'd be happy coaching at UCLA. So I think that's when you grow up in the gym, that's just your mentality. You never dream I'm going to be standing here doing this interview, and it's really like I told our players, it's not who I am. I'm ready to get this suit off, put a T-shirt on, and let's go work at getting better, and then go get something to eat.
Speaking of getting better, 9 NCAA titles or 9 NCAA appearances in a row for you. What is it going to take for UCLA to make the tournament?
Well, you got to start. I'm a big believer in the process. We just got to worry about right now me getting to know our players, connecting with their families, But ultimately, to answer your question, you got to win games, right? How do you win games? We got to put the best roster we can together. And there's two kinds of players. There's guys that win you games, and there's guys that do not win you games. And there's guys that can dribble and shoot that maybe don't win you basketball games, and that's my job to identify that. There's winners come in all shapes and sizes, and it's my job to teach our guys what, winners know. A big saying that I always use: winners know why they win, and it's not talent. Yeah, everybody has talent. Winners know why they win, and they know it's in the details. It's in their commitment level. It's in their togetherness, and all winning organizations. All teams and team sports all have the same characteristics.
Last one, just what is your message to UCLA fans?
Let's stay together. I think, coaching changes bring about a lot of emotion. And this day and age of the 24-hour news cycle, I think it's important that you stay together. And it's my job to make sure that I embrace our fan base, our student body, in particular our alumni, and very in particular our former players, because nobody has a group of former players like UCLA. So that's something, for a guy like me, I'm excited just to meet some of those guys. So I think that together we'll be much stronger. And make sure that, and it's my job to make sure everybody believes in the vision for our program, and when they watch us play, they say, okay, they're on their way. Whether we're, how soon we get there, I want people sitting at the game say, okay, we see what Coach Cronin's trying to build, and we see how he's doing it, and we have great respect for it, and we know it's coming, and that's my job to make sure that I create that belief in our fan base, and that was my message to our team today.